Welcome to the David Daily live show. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching the first 30 seconds of this, I encourage you, please stay tuned in. This is our 16th daily episode of going live on all major platforms. Thank you for being here. Today, we're doing a very special, exclusive, kind of behind the scenes view. You're gonna actually be able to get to see multiple camera setups here, see exactly how I run things on the studio. And of course, we've got a wonderful show for you today. I cannot wait to show you exactly how that works. And also, if you're streaming on a platform, I know that there are lots of you watching. So tell me, where are you tuning in from? Just go ahead and post a like, a comment, do something that shows me that you are watching and listening. Thank you so much for getting on the live stream. And I just want to say shout out to, we've got Natasha, we've got Jesse, we've got lots of people joining in here right away. Of course, if you're on LinkedIn, absolutely love that you are on LinkedIn. Thank you so much. I see a viewer on LinkedIn. Go ahead and post in the comments. Just say hello, because today is the day. And I'm so thankful for you for joining in. We're streaming to you live, presenting New York City. Love my favorite shirt in New York City is awesome. And the purpose of the David Daily Show is to do a couple of things. First of all, it's to show you going live is possible. Come on, somebody. Going live is possible, and you can do it from the very comfort of your own studio. This is a studio I created specifically to go live every single day. I enjoy going on TikTok, going live. It is possible. We got comments showing up. So if you come in here, show some comments, you're going to be able to be on the live stream. This is in a platform called StreamYard. Absolutely love it. And then, of course, behind the scenes, each and every day, we have a pre-show process. It's considered a green room pre-show process. And that means that if you're a guest on the show, or you're going to come up on the show, we'll have a solid 15 to 30 minutes before the show actually goes live. And what I love about that is that we get to show you first exactly what it means to be a live streamer. Going live broadcast across the airwaves on audio, across the video waves on a live video stream and feed. Of course, getting the lighting set up and getting it strong, and also showing you that, guess what? It is easier than you think. All you need is a good mic, good lighting, then press record and go live. And you can do so simply. So it looks like we have 2 viewers on LinkedIn. Thank you so much. Please comment and like this post. Show me exactly where you're coming in from. Would love to have you here. So also, we are launching a very, very simple episode with guests called Funding, Faith, and Future Tech, and fun, and full-time travel. But it's funding, faith, and future tech. It's a podcast show that I wanted to show for a long time. We now have 3 viewers. Thank you for watching. Please post in the comments where you are tuning in from. I cannot see who you are unless you let me know exactly who you are. We're across all major platforms on X. I see you on Twitter. I also see you on Twitch as well. YouTube, come on, YouTube, light up. We want YouTube to get going strong. We've got people on TikTok, Instagram, across all major platforms. We've got Soph and Anuv on Instagram. So I just want to say, first of all, it is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. So faith, future tech, funding, full-time travel, and fun. Those are the 5 F's that we'll be talking about on this show, keeping it kid-friendly, never cursing, talking about positive concepts, and staying focused on the show. And so today is the 16th of December. It is episode 16. So incredibly thankful for each and every one of you. And so every day what we do is we set an intention for the day. And today that intention is live news. So it looks like we've got someone on Facebook as well. Thank you so much. If you're on Facebook tuning in, please post in the comments where you're coming from. I just want to say thank you for watching David Daily episode number 16. It is so special to be here, and it is so great to have you here, seeing it here first, being part of the movement, being part of the energy as we go into the Christmas holiday season. We're also in Hanukkah, post-Hanukkah from Monday, and it is so wonderful to be able to show you exactly what is going on behind the scenes doing so effectively, efficiently, with a big smile, and just being so incredibly grateful and blessed. So, with that being said, I just want to say, all right, thank you so incredibly much. This is a show that is powered by Reviting. Reviting stands for revenue and marketing coming together to produce a show like this for you on LinkedIn Live. So if you are thinking about going live on LinkedIn, if you're thinking about going live on any major platform, including TikTok, including all the things, Ash, what's up? It's so good to see you here. Please, 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 please drop a comment in this show. Our goal is to always empower the viewers. So if I see you, I see Anuv, I see many others. Thank you so much. And I want to continue to share and focus with you on all of the things. So today's show, looks like Layla's tuning in. Hi, Layla. So good to have you here. This is part of our team. So great to have you on the show. Thank you so much. And today is a behind the scenes view. It is a behind the scenes view. It's so fun. And I think what I love about being behind the scenes is that you get to see exactly how we create the show. And that shows you exactly how we can show you in transitions even across the show, just like this. And it's incredibly wonderful to be able to view that. You see the light here on my side. You're able to see all the other things. And when you have that clarity, you have a lot of focus. And actually, yesterday we tuned in from the road, from full-time travel, because I know some of you do like to full-time travel. And as a result, you want to see how easy and how simple it is to live stream from the road, being fully present and focused. And so as you can see here, we're back in that full solo layout. And we have 3 of you watching right now across platforms. Thank you so much. We're going to continue to see people in the replays. And I really am thankful for the platform that is showing me the most. It is the best to be on here live. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and show you exactly how we create this show behind the scenes. And I'm excited to share with you that in just 2 days, on the 18th, we're going to have our next guest. And the team is putting together a wonderful list of people. And I don't even know exactly who or what, but I do know that that show is going to be live and ready to go. Of course, we've got people coming onto the show even as early as tomorrow, for example. So as we start to see these people come onto the show, we're going to see more guests that are coming onto the show. And so you've been watching for 17 days straight, 16 days straight. We're looking for anyone who has experience in funding, whether it's an early stage pre-seed company or a Series A company or a Series B. Secondly, if you're a faith leader, a busy professional, you have a religious background, maybe as a kid, or perhaps you have leaned more into the spiritual side, not being religious, but staying focused on your faith, your religion, your rituals, your practices. Those matter, and they matter a lot to me. Thank you for tuning in. I see we have another viewer. Just go ahead and drop your name in the comments. Just say hello. Maybe share where you're tuning in from. We're going to continue to go live every single day in the month of December for David Daily Morning Live Show. Thank you so much for listening and watching. So this is the behind the scenes episode. And I'll say this, that we have a current events ticker. So at the bottom of my screen, you can see the first thing is we have a show name. So today is not the 17th. So I'm just going to go in here and change this for the 16th. So we can edit this right away in studio, real time. There's no timer on this. So once I click that, this will be live. Welcome to the David Daily Morning Show. We are a live talk show with current events, quantum topics, and of course, AI and faith. And when we have guests, we produce a show called Funding, Faith, and Future Tech. It's my pleasure and joy to be here with you today as your host, your live host, coming to you live every single day. Been to all 50 states. It's incredible, from Seattle to Manhattan to Miami to Coachella. We are coming to you live across the United States, across every major platform, both in live stream format right now. If you're live, we get to engage. And if you're tuning in later, you'll get this on podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, on Google Podcast, on Amazon Radio, across iHeartRadio, every major platform. This is a distribution channel. So we're just so thankful for that. And we do a pre-show on TikTok. What's up to my TikTok family? Love you there. If you're tuning in on TikTok, thank you so much. We love TikTok. We love TikTok Shop. We have the opportunity to get free items on TikTok Shop to sample. I'm just now talking to my TikTok audience right here. Thank you so much. We are on quest mode on TikTok. We got so many awesome people here. Just recently, we went live on TikTok and we went viral on TikTok. Thank you for the gifts on TikTok. Really love that. We got 1.4K taps. We got level 15 in the chat and Layla as well. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Natasha, showing up on TikTok. And we're going to actually just change this effect so we can go get off this effect, just go like into the full professional. There we go. Perfect. Love that view. All right, back to the main show. So every day we get to do this daily show post. And then, of course, we have a ticker at the bottom of the screen. So, for example, we have a ticker for current events at the bottom of the show. We get to scroll at the bottom of the show. So right here, you can see actually we have a live news ticker for the day of December 16th. And if you're watching from yesterday, you may notice some new segments in here. We see that Bitcoin is starting to rally again. We see that the stock market had a little bit of a depress on Friday. We see that there's a little bit of some hesitancy around AI and the AI bubble. We also see massive investments in NVIDIA with the H200 chip. We have buy-in from China to actually ship that locally and globally. And it's so interesting that we also have the ability to see this going live across the nation for people who are buying. Also, the Fed rate recently cut their rates again. So we're going to see mortgages get refinanced. From a real estate point of view, the data is showing us that delistings are at an all-time high across the United States, meaning people had posted their house for sale, ready to go in to sell and move before Christmas. But that's exactly right. They decided not to do that. So thank you for the news segment today. And then what we'll do is we'll have 5 segments. So today we have, we'll typically have 5 news items. So for example, right here, markets open the week, cautious on AI valuations. Topic number 1. Topic number 2, right, is big tech adjusts 2026 capital spending plans. Topic number 2. Topic number 3 is semiconductor supply chain continue to rebalance. Topic number 4 is enterprise software shifts towards AI native platforms. Topic number 5 is crypto markets stabilize after recent volatility. Don't you just absolutely love it? And then, of course, with each of these segments, we have the ability to pull up an image behind the scenes to make this much, much more applicable, palatable, call it what you will. Each day we have files that we can pull up here. So I'm just going to do that real quick, go behind the scenes, show you kind of exactly what that looks like, and share a little bit on my screen here. And as we build that out, so we're using something called the ChatGPT browser. If you have not heard of this, you need to download the ChatGPT browser. So I'm just going to show this to you and pull up this in the live feed. Literally, as we're going live, we'll show you this to you. And that's what I love about being behind the scenes, is that we get to show you everything kind of behind the scenes as well. Today's a special episode behind the scenes of the David Daily Live. And what I love about going live is that you too can do the same thing. You too can also go live. It's so simple, so straightforward, so easy. And I love that we have now a live ticker in the production of this show. We've got it going live. You can see that we're live here. So I'm going to go into my browser here and just share. Looks like ChatGPT browser is just getting a little bit testy with me, but that's okay. We've got a new browser. Thank you for the fan club. Let's go. Strong TikTok family. Join the fan club on TikTok. Absolutely love that. So download ChatGPT. Oops, I meant to say on the Apple Store. So you can see here on your iPhone, you can get the iPhone app here. Okay, so this is the iPhone store. Download ChatGPT. Secondly, you can get it on Google Play. Download it on Google Play. And of course, the desktop app from the Microsoft Store. If you're on Microsoft, you can also download ChatGPT for Windows. This is huge, people. If you're on ChatGPT, join ChatGPT on Windows. This is so easy to download. Just go to the store here. I'm just making this super big. We'll put this in the comments. And then, of course, if you have an Apple Store, go to ChatGPT on your desktop. Download ChatGPT for your MacBook, for your Google Chromebook, or for your desktop. And of course, you can always use ChatGPT on the web right here. And of course, only install from trusted sources. The way you know a trusted source, you always go to the top, look at the full URL, and make sure that that full URL actually is a full URL that you can trust. So for example, right here, I'm in Atlas. This is Atlas. And as you're browsing, you can actually click this Ask ChatGPT button in the top right. And you too can also write a ChatGPT prompt. So right here, I could say, show me the top apps on the Apple Store. And of course, this is going to go live. As you can see here, it's just going to go to work. And it's doing that right now, which is wonderful. So that is exactly what it looks like to have ChatGPT in your browser. Make sure that you're getting that on your screen today. All right, and that is an example of what we would call a ChatGPT demonstration. So now you can see right here, I have now shown you exactly a live production of how to go live on ChatGPT. So much fun. Then we have a quantum topics section. We've posted this multiple times across platforms where we talk about quantum topics. So we love quantum, we like quantum AI, we're still learning, and that's okay because this is a live show where we bring experts on to talk about quantum topics. Finally, we have AI and faith. So AI and faith is an aspect of my personal nonprofit contribution. It is a beautiful organization. I absolutely love AI and faith. We have a special segment called Beyond the Bag. I love the Beyond the Bag segment because it allows me to showcase something from my bag, full-time travel. It's a fun segment by your anchor. And then we wrap it up. So that is kind of the behind the scenes. And so now what we're going to do is this portion of the show, we're going to get into it. We have 13 minutes left. Welcome to the show. So glad that you could join us. Adding excitement from the Facebook platform. So good to see you from Facebook. Thank you. Drop a comment. Would love to see exactly who you are, what you like. Today, we're just doing a little bit of a behind the scenes episode. Thank you for watching right here. This is the live show right here, coming to you first, coming to you strong, and just so thankful for the people who are watching this. Today is a behind the scenes show. So go ahead and just tap on that comment section and just say hello. So right here, you can say hello. I'll show you in the comments popping up. I get to say hello to everyone as well. Looks like we've got Eileen, we've got Pyramid, we've got Strong TikTok, we've got L. We've got so many people who are tuning in every single day. I want to know who you are. Who are you tuning in from? And it's like, there's incredible insights to see here. We've got Layla in the chat. We've got Jesse in the chat. We've got David on YouTube. So full reference to myself. Awesome just to see. You can see the comments here. So behind the scenes is awesome. The first thing I do, like I had said, is I go into my ChatGPT browser. And now that you know how to go into the ChatGPT browser, I go into a very special show page. And I have a show page in ChatGPT, just like you might. And the full purpose of that ChatGPT show page is to build out the show. And so you can see here, I've got a long list of content. But what I'm going to do is for today, I'm just going to say, hey, show me the news for December 16th. Okay. Actually, David Daily for today. December 16th. Then I personally click the plus sign. I click more. And on the more section, you can actually go to web search. So I always do web search. Now, what I have trained it to do is to come up with all of my topics for the day and to actually show you exactly what that looks like from your side. So right now, you can't see it on screen quite yet, but it's searching the web and it looks like my studio is giving me just a little bit of a hard time. So that's okay. We're just going to keep moving along right away and making sure that we are here. We're sharing this right here live. So right here, complete David daily run for December 16th. Look at this. We got a master show description, right? AI and faith, beyond the bag. Love this. Of course, now as we can see here, we've got a lot of things coming up for us today. We have our descriptions, as you can see. So we have platform specific descriptions. So right here, this is for the platform that we care about. And we love TikTok. TikTok's all about TikTok. We have descriptions here, of course. Then we have our 5 main current events. Looks like this is from yesterday. So we just say update all the feed for today, December 16th. So if you're tuning in for the first time, we are doing a live demonstration on the show. Thank you so much for liking this show, hearting it. Looks like we also have Gary Spice. Thank you so much for joining, Gary. So this is an example of a chat GPT AI demonstration. You called it here first. So now we're actually looking at a full updated ticker for December 16th. Look at that. So now I can copy this actually. And here's the current events ticker. So I'll copy that. I'll put that directly into my studio, which is so easy. It's copy paste, click save. And then are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? We go solo layout here. We put on the title, and then we go news. All right, we're gonna go live with just this ticker. It's gonna be so great. So then I pull out my video, my media asset, and we're gonna go live. We're gonna go live in literally 5 seconds with this intro video. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Powered by Reviting, streaming from the Reviting Digital Studio. It's the David Daily. Exploring frontier technology, artificial intelligence, quantum innovation, and the intersection of faith, funding, and the future. Here's your host, David Goki.
Welcome to episode 16. This is your David Daily Show, 16 episodes strong, coming live to you every single day at 8 a.m. Seattle time, 11 a.m. in New York City, the big city. Today in our quantum news, in our current events, the US suspends major tech prosperity deal with the UK. Amazon stocks attract AI catalyst attention. Meta navigates AI first strategy amid ad fraud concerns. ViaV Solutions navigates future of optics and networks. BigBear.ai sees stock catalysts and forecast watch. Microsoft stock gets bullish outlook on artificial intelligence spending. Western Digital hits a record as AI storage superchain gains, supercycle gains. Rivian rallies on autonomy AI day, analyst debate. In finance, Citi and LSEG strike a data partnership to expand analytics. Jane Data and CoreWeave launch a $20 million AI hub fund for startups. In quantum topics, we see deep dive investors call for patience in quantum progress. Quantum AI convergence set to define next decade of compute. FPT commits $100 million to quantum AI and cybersecurity research, according to the Quantum Institution. Multiverse computing leads efficiency in quantum AI software. And wrapping it up, D-Wave expands business unit in government deployments. In other news, we've got AI and faith concepts today, faith leaders are emphasizing AI stewardship and human dignity across all major religions. In fact, according to Synthesized Trends, interfaith dialogue pushes for ethical AI frameworks. Of course, in regulation, Christian ministries adopt AI for enhanced community outreach, while Muslim and Buddhist communities explore mindful AI use. According to these synthesized trends, Hindu thought leaders integrate tech and spiritual values. Of course, we can dive deeper into our main current events. So, the United States has paused the $40 billion tech prosperity deal with the UK, originally designed to expand cooperation in AI, quantum, and nuclear energy. This suspension reflects rising regulatory and trade tensions that could reshape how nations collaborate on strategic initiatives like the tech prosperity deal. In fact, global leaders, this underscores the geopolitical factors that are remaining a major variable in innovation ecosystems. According to Reader's Health, in other news and current events, Amazon AI Catalyst focus for December 16th today. Investors are watching Amazon as analysts spotlight AWS AI catalysts and pricing targets, specifically emphasizing Amazon's strategic positioning in AI infrastructure. The stock is gaining attention as enterprise AI demands drive cloud revenue forecasts. For founders and operators, this signal continued momentum in cloud-centric AI deployments, according to TechStock. In other current events, TechStock also is reporting on Meta balancing AI-first push with ad fraud scrutiny. Meta Platforms, known as META on the stock exchange, is navigating its AI-first strategy while facing fresh scrutiny over ad fraudulent risk. The company's ability to balance innovation with platform integrity will shape advertising and creator economics going into 2026. This speaks to broader industry concerns and expectations around accountability alongside growth. That's your current event. Fourth major topic is tech infrastructure. Leaders are hitting focus. Network optics firm ViaV Solutions and AI-focused BigBear.ai both are drawing investor interest. ViaV for its role in future networks and optics, and BigBear.ai for catalysts tied to governance and analytics. Meanwhile, Microsoft stock sees an upside as AI spending remains central to enterprise strategy. These corporate shifts highlight where capital is flowing. According to the financial content, startup and data ecosystems grow. The NJEDA and CoreWeave launched a $20 million AI hub fund to boost AI startups scaling and job creation in New Jersey, while Citi, the bank, and LSEG teamed up on a data partnership to enhance financial analytics. These moves show exactly how innovation ecosystems and data infrastructure are expanding into 2026. According to NJ Biz, the CoreWeave for today launched just 2 hours ago out of New Jersey. And of course, we have another segment of our show after the current events. So this wraps up our current events section. And now we have a new section called Quantum Topics. We love quantum topics because the daily expectation is that we're learning quantum topics. So the first quantum topic is called quantum investment patience. Deep tech investors argue for patience in quantum, noting that bridging the invention gap requires long-term focus rather than short-term hype. So quantum, of course, is a long-term play. We have the David Daily on here. So I'm just going to update one little banner because I want to show you that you also can have one banner here in the middle titled the David Daily. Also, quantum topics. The quantum AI convergence is another quantum topic. Analysts highlighting that blending quantum computing with AI algorithms will shape how complex problems are solved over the next decade, from optimization to new classes of machine reasoning, according to Forbes. The third quantum concept, according to FPT Software, is a press release that FPT's $100 million quantum AI investment. Vietnam's FPT Corporation announced a $100 million commitment to quantum AI and cybersecurity research. signaling broader global participation in frontier technology. In other news, according to Wikipedia, actually, multiverse computing quantum software is a topic we must be familiar with. Multiverse computing's quantum AI software continues to push efficient model deployments, showing how quantum principles can optimize classical AI workloads. According to AI Invest, the D Wave government business expansion is a topic to chat about this morning here on the morning show with David Daly. We see D Wave's growing partnership and revenue reflects tangible use of quantum systems for logistics and national tech priorities. And that rounds up our segment today on the David Daly, talking about, you named it, that's exactly right, quantum topics. So incredibly thankful for the quantum topics section. Now, we also have a third segment of the show, the David Daly Morning Show. And that is our AI and faith talking points. Our first talking point for today in our AI and faith segment of the show is stewardship and human dignity. Faith leaders are increasingly emphasizing stewardship, advocating that AI development should promote human dignity, well being, and shared values. Secondly, creating global ethical frameworks is a key topic in AI and faith. In fact, interfaith discussions show convergence around ethical frameworks that respect both tradition and innovation. Third major topic is Christian outreach with AI. Christian ministries are using the power of artificial intelligence tools to deepen engagement and expand global reach. Fourth, mindful AI use. Buddhist and Muslim communities pilot artificial intelligence in ways that reinforce reflection, compassion, and learning. And then fifth, we have tech and spiritual integration. Hindu and secular voices contribute to discourse on aligning technology with deeper human values. And that wraps up our segment of AI and faith topics. If you want daily descriptions for LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, Twitter, X, Threads, or TikTok, like this video, comment that you're seeing it, that you're watching it, and we'd love to see you on the show or maybe in the comments every single day. And finally, for our final segment of the show, just taking a quick break because that's a lot of text and a lot of speech that was genuinely for the recording so that we can have our recording go strong. Right here, you can see exactly what I see on my side, which is this window here that helps me with all of my daily needs and just figuring this out right here, showing you exactly what this looks like. This is my teleprompter. Then, of course, we've got all of the things here. You can see that it is just so wonderful to have these views here. And you can see that we can play around with the editing and the show and have so many different opportunities for broadcasting. So just playing a little bit with that so you can see that. And then finally, we're going to go into our final segment for the show. We've had probably over 500, 600 views now on live stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We've got a strong following on X, which is great, as well as Twitch. Thank you so much for viewing. I'm incredibly grateful that you're checking in, coming to see my beautiful smiling face. Got a fresh new haircut this morning, which is great. Keeping it nice and professional. And Beyond the Bag is my favorite part of my show. Today, for my Beyond the Bag segment, I pulled out this book, which is El Nuevo Testamento Versión Recobro, which means this is the New Testament version that's been recorded right here. This is a book that I got in Spain. I got out of the bus, going to my destination in my full-time travel. And of course, I picked up El Nuevo Testamento de Jesus Cristo. which in English means the New Testament, including the words of Jesus Christ. And I can go to Juan 3:16, which is 1:16. Sorry, John 3:16. And I'll say that I'm going to read this in Espanol because we do have a large audience that is multilingual. We do not discriminate across cultures or ethnicities or races or languages. We're inclusive here on the David Daily Show. So I'm going to read this for my Beyond the Bag segment, and that is an important aspect of the show. So, en Juan 3:16, porque de tal manera amó Dios al mundo, que ha dado a su Hijo unigénito, que para que todo aquel que en él cree no perezca, mas tenga vida externa. Vida externa es perfecta. Basically, I am saying John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross, that whoever believes will have eternal life. Eternal life is good, is what I said at the end. That's David's interpretation of John 3:16. Eternal life, what is that? It's a concept we can explore in quantum topics, in our faith. Why do we care about funding and faith and founders and fun and full-time travel? It's because of the eternal life aspect. So with that note, we're going to close out the David Daily. Guys, episode 16, I cannot believe we did it. 16 episodes strong. We're going to get to 25 all the way up to Christmas, maybe even streaming Christmas morning, just so you hear it here first. From Seattle to New York to Miami to Montana, even Coachella, California, coming to you live today. We thank you. Signing out. Be blessed and see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, bright early on the West Coast, at 11 a.m. New York time, right before lunch, to get your dose of the David Daily Show.